I was gonna title this video something like I watched all of a Gypsy Rose Blanchard's cringy lives, so you don't have to, but you do have to because I'm gonna be showing you them in this video and reacting to them. I've compiled together all of the lives that Gypsy, Ryan, and Ken have all been doing where they've been spilling so much tea, and it has gotten so messy. This is all happening while Gypsy Rose Blanchard's new show is airing on Lifetime, which I have been doing videos reacting to the episodes, so if you're interested, subscribe for that. But today we're gonna be talking about these lives that they've been doing because it has gotten so sloppy and I cannot stop watching. I don't know what the hell is going on with these people. For some context, Gypsy Rose and Ryan are currently going through a divorce. They are still legally married, but they are separated and working through the legal proceedings to head towards divorce. Gypsy Rose is head over heels for Ken, who she was engaged to while she was in prison before she got engaged to Ryan. And on the show Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, she has talked about Ken on every single episode, and I already did my reaction to the 3rd and 4th episode that's going to be coming up after this video. In that, I was talking a lot about how I don't know how Ryan didn't see that she had ulterior motives to get back with Ken because she talked about him so dang much, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start watching these lives, and before I get into it, I have to show you this one because you need context for how cringy this is, and you need to know what you're about to watch. All right, and this is a good way to introduce you to the lives that they've been doing if you haven't seen them, and prepare yourself.
I feel like these glasses make me look like a sexy school teacher.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm not going to dive into this right now. I'm just going to move on.
Ew. Ew, I don't know. Have you read the text messages between Gypsy Rose and Nick Godejohn, the one that her mom, you know what I mean? Or saw like the video clips of her with him and stuff? This gives me flashbacks. Let's start reacting to some of these videos. So first we're gonna watch this one because apparently while Gypsy was on live with her current man, Ryan sent her a text, okay? And so this is her talking about how while she's doing this live that he texted her.
Live at the same time. He said, paraphrasing, I miss you so much. I wish I could hear your voice. I still love you. Gorgeous snuggles.
Yikes.
So there you go, guys. I'll post the screenshots. I'm not above posting it, guys. I'll post it.
Don't do that.
No,
don't do that. Just.
It's hard whenever I block his number and then he finds a text now number to text me from.
Yeah, just let it go. Don't talk about it. Just leave it alone.
Block the text now.
To me is her current man being like, there's some things Ryan could say, so please don't tempt him.
Oh, cute little kitty ears.
Anyway. I'm just reading some of these comments. Ken, am I okay? I am more than okay.
Do we have the same comments?
I think so. Yeah. I think so.
Well, I'm going to speak on it. I know you probably don't want to speak on it, and I respect that, but I'll speak on it. Ryan does text me a lot. And I think it makes our healing process really hard because
Ryan sent Rose? Is that really him?
And not make it harder on him than it already is. And when he texts me, I'm trying to be respectful to Ken. So I'm not going to text Ryan and have this whole back and forth thing going out of respect for my relationship with Ken. We're going through a divorce. Emotions are going to arise, but we don't have to speak on it. We don't have to talk about it. We don't have to tell each other about it. That's part of the healing process. You want to talk about it, go to a therapist, like I do.
At the same time, I know that you're going through a process right now, and communication is kind of inevitable. So I let you have your space, and
Lawyers to talk though. Like, that's what the lawyers are for.
Yeah, you do you. Everything is fine. Ken, why am I shaking? I got restless legs. I just bounce.
It does. I'm wicked at night.
Can't sit still for too long. Tell her that I'm in it for the fame. It's so true. I just just addicted to it. Like I can't without the camera. Oh, it's my calling.
What's your calling?
My calling.
Your calling?
Calling. That's why whenever you go live, I just grab the phone out of your hand and I'm just like, hey.
I talked about this in my video that I've already filmed that will go up after this one. Okay, but I'm gonna talk about it here because that one's not up yet. So in the show, Gypsy actually talks about Ken behind Ryan's back and even says something to the effect of like she wishes that they didn't have such an open line of communication in their relationship in case Ken were to text her so that she could talk to him without Ryan knowing. She says that on camera. That doesn't make any sense because you were already disrespecting your husband before. One thing I want to say before I show you Ryan's response to this is that Gypsy Rose lies a lot, allegedly. I see a lot of red flags with her. And like I said, I have my own things with Ryan and even Ken. He's weird to me too because these dudes reached out to her while she was in prison, and that is not normal behavior to be like, hey, this girl that is in a prison for conspiring to murder her mom, that this is someone that literally looks like a child. This is someone that I want to reach out to and have a like romantic relationship with. So Ken and Ryan, they're people that I think are walking red flags, just the fact they reached out to her to begin with. But I mean, like, the situation is already so messy because the two men that she's like between currently since she's been out of prison is men that wrote to her while she was in prison. I said in a video a long time ago that I was convinced that Gypsy Rose was manipulating the public and, you know, that she was manipulative, but we're seeing her lies happen in real time and some people aren't catching them. But let me play this video for you right here of Ryan's response to that.
Hey guys, just sitting around and got a couple random thoughts. I did my first live today and it was cool. I enjoyed that. But that being said, guys, it's very difficult for me to stay respectful. Okay? I'm getting to the point where I'm about to not be respectful. Okay? Yes, I did text Gypsy during her live with Ken tonight. But Ken, don't let her fool you. She called me last Saturday talking about she missed me, and of course I miss you. And she said a lot of other things too. But I'm not gonna go there because I want.
No, you just did.
Respectful. You know, and it's funny. She doesn't text me back to be respectful to her boyfriend Ken, but she had no respect for her husband Ryan. And it's funny, Ken sitting there. You do you. You believe that? You really believe that she's being respectful? Okay. I got receipts too, babe. So we can go there, and plus, yeah, we'll let the lawyers handle it from now on. We'll let the lawyers handle it. And believe me, they will handle it. Take it easy.
So she's in there like being like, yeah, he's texting me. Here's all this stuff that he's been saying. Gypsy has also been communicating with him behind Ken's back about how she misses him. I do feel like, you know, she needs to be careful because these people that know her like behind the scenes, if she burns that bridge with them, they have no loyalties to her and can say whatever they want about how she really is. And I think Gypsy Rose is not sweet and innocent like everybody thinks that she is. And I think maybe the reason why Ryan hasn't said more is because these like manipulative things she's been doing about how she misses him that she's probably doing so that he won't say more about her.
You deserve so much better. I did deserve better. Honestly, I did. I was, yeah, of course I'm better looking than Ken. That's a given. I actually have my hair. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, Ken.
Y'all, they are so messy. I can't handle it. It is slop McPlop. Like, this is the sloppiest slop I've ever seen.
Yeah, like, there was no reason for Chrissy to keep in touch with Ken. Absolutely. Like, guys, that was so disrespectful to my marriage. Like, you have no idea. And, you know, that night, I will tell y'all this. that night when I got home from work, I called Rod about it. No, thank y'all. I called Rod about it, and we had a long talk. And it was one of those where we had a long talk. And he promised me that Christy wouldn't do that again. He promised me over and over. He said that would never happen again. And guys, we all know how that turned out.
In my next video, I know I keep saying that, but I go on a rant about how like off I feel that Gypsy Rose's stepmom is, Christy. She gives me bad vibes. Honestly, like I think the only one that doesn't give me like super bad vibes is Rod, but also even then, like you literally neglected and abandoned your daughter whenever she was being mistreated by her mom that everybody admitted was not mentally stable, and nobody checked on her. So I have my own things about that, but like Christy, why are you communicating with the ex-fiance of Gypsy?
Do I think Gypsy was manipulated by Christy? No comment. But that should answer your question right there. Yeah. Am I gonna fight Ken? He doesn't want to see me. Just honestly, I'm a big dude. He doesn't want none of this. It wouldn't even be close. Like wouldn't even be a question. I'd yank his hair out. It's been hard. Like, I gotta realize I really love Gypsy. Like, my intentions were pure. My heart was pure. I was in it for the right reasons. Guys, it's funny. I see comments where people say I'm a clout chaser and things like that. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I was with Gypsy for how many years? 3, and married for a year and 8 months before we had any issues. All right, a year and 8 months. Did I ever do a TikTok video? No. Did I ever do lives? No. Did I ever do anything like that? No. Because like all I wanted was her. Like I didn't need the fame, didn't need none of that. I still don't need it. The show's out. I do have followers. I do have people who give me stuff, like, not give me stuff, but give me comments and views on my videos, which is great. I won't say no to that. I mean, it's great. But, like, that was not my intention of being with Gypsy. It was never my intention. Like I said, I never did any videos, never did anything. I find it funny that the moment Gypsy and Ken get together, Ken starts doing videos and starts doing lives with Gypsy. I mean, that should tell you something. Me and Gypsy never did a live together because didn't need that. Like, all I wanted was her. But I'm not going to judge them because here I am doing a live. Like, I ain't mad at her.
I do believe that he actually had true feelings for Gypsy, but I also do believe that Ken is using her. I feel like it should be glaringly obvious to people. Like, who actually likes Ken? Does anybody like him? Like, let me know in the comments. Like, who stands Ken? Let me know, because I don't think anybody does.
For being here. Do I talk to Christy? No, I don't talk to Christy. Somebody did say something to me that the only 2 people that can affect your marriage are the 2 people in it. I do agree to that some extent. But me knowing Gypsy like I know Gypsy, they played on her. They played on her emotions. Gypsy's can be influenced somewhat. Gypsy's trying to figure life out. So am I mad at Gypsy? Guys, I've gone through every stage of the grief process. I still have a lot of love and respect for Gypsy. I'm not going to talk bad about Gypsy. Like, that video I did the other day, I was mad. I'm not going to lie. I was really mad. I saw somebody sent me a picture of, not somebody sent me a picture. I saw a clip of the pregnancy test that Gypsy put on her Instagram.
I didn't know that.
Deleted her Instagram and then said it was hacked. So you never know with Gypsy, honestly. You never know. So if she is pregnant, I wish her the best. I have massive love for that girl. And I still care about her. It is what it is. But I'm trying to move on with my life. she lies a lot. Nobody knows that more than me. I'm just joking, babe. Just joking. Gypsy, if you're watching, I'm just joking.
He's not joking.
Could it be my baby? Well, I mean, like, if she is pregnant, it could have been, but if she is, guys, I don't even know. She is great. If she's not, good for her. You know, like, I don't know. I think she's got the wrong dude if she is pregnant. I will say that. You know, I just being honest. I'm not a big fan of his, but whatever.
Any man that is going to get Gypsy Rose pregnant when she hadn't even been out of prison for a year, you're sick. That is a horrible decision, a dangerous decision for the life that they're going to be bringing in. Like, Gypsy Rose needs a lot of help before she has a baby. And also, she doesn't know how to live on her own and be her own person. She went from being controlled by her mom to being in prison where it's very controlled, to being out and getting with guy after guy. She doesn't know how to be alone. She doesn't know how to be a person. Like, she needs to learn how to be a human being out in society, a productive human being out in society. She hasn't had the opportunity to do that because these freaking weirdo men keep swooping in and trying to claim her like she's some sort of property, like peeing on her like she's a tree. Bringing a baby into this situation, I feel terrible for that child. Not a good idea at all. Not a good idea. If she is pregnant, I hope I'm wrong with every thought that I have about how this would turn out. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. And I hope that that baby would have a wonderful life with a loving mother and father, and, you know, be treated so well. I want to be wrong with every thought that I have in my mind about why I think that's a bad idea.
Can't have her. I mean, after what she did last night on her live, that bothered me so bad. Like, I would never do that to you. If, like, she texts me on live, I would never, like, out her like that. You know, that hurt my feelings, but doesn't matter. She don't care. She does what she wants.
She sure does do what she wants, doesn't she? We all saw that, and she went to prison for it 8 years ago.
And that's when it goes back to controlling thing. Guys, y'all need to realize Gypsy does what she wants when she wants. That's one thing I like about her. You know, she does her, which is cool, whatever. What she do on her live, she said, like, I sent her a text last night. Like, anytime I talk, like, here's facts, guys. Anytime that I talk about Gypsy, okay, like in LA, I talked about her a bunch. Anytime I have to talk about her, and so I did my first live last night, and I got a lot of questions about her. Anytime I have to talk about her a bunch, I start to miss her. So last night, I decided to text her. And of course, I text her through Google Voice because, you know, right now, I mean, while she's with Ken all the time, she blocks me. But it's funny, when she wants to talk, she just unblocks me and calls me. But anyway, so I sent a message through Google Voice saying stuff like, I miss you. Or actually, the actual thing I said was, do you miss me? Do you think about me? Something like, I just wanted to let you know that I do miss you, Snuggles. And that's what I said. She said on the live that I said, I love you, but I didn't say that. But she a bot.
He got played. Anybody who's going to get with Gypsy, I hope you've done your research into the facts behind her case, because there are a lot of things that are red flags to who she is as a person. I'm not saying that she didn't go through some terrible things, but she is an adult now and gets to make adult life decisions. And if you look at her history, you look at the details that a lot of people leave out to her case, you can't expect her to be a trustworthy person with you. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know how these men trust her and sleep next to her at night. Like, what if they have like a really bad fight? Like, are they not scared to go to sleep at night? Like, maybe that's part of the adrenaline of it for them, is like, oh, is she gonna kill me tonight? I'm just not a Gypsy Rose stan. I'm just one of those people that's not a stan. Like I said, I've never met her, but I feel like her actions since she's been out of prison, which is not very long, she got out in December, okay, her actions since then, it's not looking too hot. All right,
that isn't the only ex she's ever kept in touch with, by the way, just for the record. Yeah, just so y'all know, that's not the only ex. Ken was not the only ex, but that's beside the point. Cowboy hat, thank you. I will not be one she keeps in touch with. I guarantee you, she did not want me with Gypsy at all. Period. period. And I have my reasons for that, but I'm not gonna say it. You know, it is what it is. Did Christy apologize for what? She don't think she did anything wrong.
There's another ex she kept in contact with. Was she right? Nick go to John, letters in prison. I know she's not legally allowed to do that. There was someone who was claiming, this is alleged, I'm not claiming this, period. There was a person that, I'm not going to say that. I don't want to get myself in trouble because that's something that could send her back to prison. So I'm not going to comment on that.
Are we married? No.
Hi, New Zealand. Hi, Karma. Hi,
Am I
Courtney.
proposing soon? Not yet.
I don't want to know. La, 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 la.
Some stages to get through first.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you want to talk about the fact that you have some steps to go through. Yeah, she got out of prison for conspiring to murder her mom in December, is currently married to another man, left that man for you. It hadn't even been a year yet. Yeah, you got some things to go through, my dude.
Was it scary in prison? Yes and no. So, I took my prison experience as something positive. I stayed to myself a lot. Thank you for the galaxy. I stayed to myself a lot, and I just did as much of my time doing what I could to take all like the benefits and like the education and all the things that they provide you with to like better yourself. So I made my 8.5 years worth my while and tried to better myself. Are you in love? Yes.
With all my heart.
We've been in love for a very long time.
First of all, she says they've been in love for a very long time, okay? This girl has looked into many cameras and many people's eyes and lied, okay? She has said so many things about, like, Ken and all of that before, like, when she got out of prison. Now she's saying they've been in love for a very long time, like she was still in love with him when she was with Ryan, which, I'm sorry, when somebody, like, splits up with somebody and they're not with them anymore and haven't talked to them in a really long time, if they're still in love with them that long later, that's weird to me. Like, you need to get over that shit. Also, don't marry someone if you're still in love with somebody else, because that's fucking mean. All right? It's cruel. It's gross.
I don't want to hear any negative bullshit. If you want to talk shit about me, by all means, I don't give an F. Go do it on your own platform, but I'm not going to see it in my comments. Okay? I don't want
to... There was this girl, okay? And I want to first say this. Gypsy Rose said she kept to herself in that video I just reacted to, okay? In prison. I am not claiming this is fact or claiming that I believe it. I do not know. But there was a live that an ex-inmate that was inmates with Gypsy said that Gypsy Rose hung out with the pedos in prison.
Yes, she did hang out with the pedos and the child. Those were her people. Those were the gang of people she hung out with. She did know their charges. Everybody knew who the chomos were. The innocent thing is an act for sure. Yes. She was literally coached and trained growing up how to speak and talk in interviews, and like she knew how to do that. Her mom taught her how to do that.
That's not keeping to yourself. That's actually, like, if that's true, like, if that is true, that is messed up. Next level sick, gross, what the hell is wrong with you? Because I feel like those are the types of people in prison, like the last people that anybody who has any sort of humanity would hang out with. Like, I feel like you gotta be like the lowest human being possible if you are hanging out with pedos in prison. Are the company you keep, all right? If you're going to be around people like that, there's something wrong with you. They are so messy. These lives are so messy. This whole situation is messy. I am eating it up. Nom 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 nom. I don't know. Have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. I am just so into all this stuff coming out about Gypsy Rose. There's probably going to be a lot of videos that I do about her. I'm definitely going to be doing reactions to all the episodes of the show. My reaction to episode 3 and 4 is going to be coming out after this video, so definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you would like to hear it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys for another video. Bye, guys.